Hello, good morning students. How are you today? Hopefully you all are in a good condition. So today in this video we are going to learn a new topic. The topic is narrative text. Do you know about this kind of text? Are you familiar with this kind of text? And do you know how to make it? Okay, maybe some of you already know about this kind of text, but I'm pretty sure that some of you too don't know yet about this kind of text. So to make you understand, to make sure that you all know and understand about this kind of text, I will show you a storybook, and the storybook will give you an overview about the narrative text. So, without any further ado, let's watch and let's see the storybook.
The Independent Girl, Ella, by Viranicka Septyani. Be an independent woman for future worthiness. With the independence that we have and based on our passion, we can certainly deal with all the problems in life. Besides that, we also may not be arrogant people and also should not give up easily until later all these things will bring us to our happiness. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful independent girl named Ella. She lived with a weak stepmother and her two stepsisters. They treat Ella as maid. Every day, Ella had to finish all homework. She cleaned the large house alone. After cleaning the house, she continued to wash her stepmother and stepsister's clothes. She also had to cook for her stepmother and stepsisters, while her stepmother and her stepsisters were just lazing around. Ella is a girl who is very patient in facing all problems. She always patiently faces her stepmother and stepsisters, and she always obeys all orders that given by her stepmother. Near from her home, there was a king's palace, which was so beautiful, and there is a handsome prince named Kit. One day, Kit walked around the palace and saw Ella did the homework. He fell in love with Ella. Kit wanted to be closer with Ella. He really loved Ella. He wanted to marry Ella, but Ella's stepmother did not allow it because Ella's stepmother did not want to see Ella happy. She just wanted her children, Ella's stepsisters, to be married with the prince. The prince didn't care with Ella's stepmother. As long as Ella loved him back, he would struggle to be able to marry Ella. Ella, I love you so much. Will you marry me? Said Kit. Kit, I really want to marry with you, but my stepmother will not allow us. As long as we love each other, I think it doesn't matter for me. I will still marry you, he said firmly. In the next day, the prince came to the Ella's house to pick up Ella and took her to the palace. For the first time, Ella ignored her stepmother and went to the palace with Kit to get married. Her stepmother was very angry, but She could not do anything except just allow the prince married with Ella. Finally, Prince Kit married with Ella and lived happily without interference from Ella's stepmother. Thank you.
Okay, that is the storybook, and I want to say something a little bit about the storybook. And actually, this storybook is made by me. I used the Story Jumper application, and the story I adopt from the original story entitled Cinderella, but in this storybook I changed some part and make it simple than the original one. I changed the name of the characters, and then I changed the plot, and then the setting also I changed it, and also the moral value I put the different moral value with the original one. Now let's talk about the structure of the storybook. The storybook The Independence Girl Ella. There is the title of the story on the cover, and then on the page 1 there is the moral value of the story, and then the rest of the pages are the story, the full story about the independent girl Ella. So that is about the storybook, and I want to ask something. Is it enough for you after I show the storybook entitled The Independent Girl Ella? Is it enough for you to know about our topic today? If you say no, so it means that I should to explain more about our topic. Okay, to make sure that you all understand about our topic and know about our topic today is about narrative text. Let's discuss it together. The first one, you're going to discuss about what the narrative text is. Narrative text is an imaginative story that has the purpose to entertain the reader or the people. So simply, you can make a story, an imaginative story, or you can adopt it from the previous story with improvisation to the story. Not only the meaning of the narrative text, you must pay attention to the language features and generic structure of narrative text, because those can help you and guide you to make a good narrative text. Okay, next we will talk about the generic structure of narrative text. The generic structure of narrative text are: the first is orientation, the second is complication, the third is resolution, and the last is reorientation. Okay, let's talk one by one. First is orientation. Orientation, it is more about the opening paragraph, and this step is the paragraph where all characters of the story are introduced. second is complication. It is where the problem develops. The third one is resolution. It is more about where the problem of the story are solved. And the last is reorientation. This step is optional, but in this step we're talking about the value that we learn from the story. Okay, besides the generic structure, the narrative text also has the language features. It used to guide you in order to make a good narrative text. There are some language features that use on this kind of text. The first is using simple past tense. I'm pretty sure that you all already know about simple past tense. The example are killed, ran, and then put, and etc. The simple past tense is all about the words of verb to. The second language feature is adverb of time. For the example on the story is once upon a time, one day, and etc. And then the third one is time conjunction. The example are then, when, where, and etc. The fourth language feature is specific character. As the example before on the storybook, the specific character is Ella. And then the next is action verbs. For the example like run, walk, killed, and wearing, using, and etc. And the last language feature is direct speech. It is needed to make the story lively. And in a common, this direct speech usually marked with quotation mark. Okay, that's all about the explanation of narrative text. And now it's time to you. You will do the task. The task is in the term of project, so I will give you a project. The project is making a short narrative text. So in this project, you can make it originally from you, or you can adopt the previous story and develop a new story with the previous one. You will make it by yourself and just make it on Microsoft Word and send it to me through email. I will explain more about the project by using some slides. So please pay attention to some steps on the slides that I will give to you.
First, choose your own topic. It can be fairy tale, legend, or experience that has more value to the reader. You can create your own story, or you can adopt from the existing story. Second, if you adopt from the existing story, try to change the name or the event or the ending of the story, but still has the moral values and follow the generic structure of narrative text. Third, you are free to express your creativity in making the story, but still pay attention to the generic structure and language features of narrative text. After you finish your work, please send it to me through email. Then there will be the feedback and self-reflection that are given by the teacher. This is the format of self-reflection that you must do after doing the project.
Okay, that's the steps in making this project. I will explain a little bit again about the project. So firstly, you must choose your own topic and then try to develop the story by yourself. And after you has the topic, you can start your work with making the outline first, and just make it step by step, and I'm pretty sure that you can make a good narrative text. After you finish with your work, you can submit it to me through my email, and after you send it to me, I will reply it by giving you feedback in terms of comments and also giving you self-reflection. The self-reflection that I given to you later will help you and remind you about the project, so you can assess yourself, have you done it well or not. So just follow the instruction and hopefully you can make the project very well, and I hope you can stay healthy and also stay at home. Thank you for joining this class. Good morning.